We are here with cricket analyst Bosskey during the mid-innings of the India versus Australia Champions Trophy match. Let's get his quick take on how the game is shaping up so far. Bosskey, what do you think about Australia's batting performance in the first innings?
Yeah, they're quite okay. Initially, they had some hiccups because they were not able to gauge the bounce of the pitch, including Travis Head. And so I had predicted on my social media page that definitely it will be Varun who will strike against Travis Head. The first forecast clicked. So the rest of the thing is Varun. The whole thing depends on the remaining overs of Varun. They have a batsman like Maxwell who's bound to get out to Varun, who's always vulnerable because he goes for big hits. And so here now it's quite equally as if it is equally well placed, equally placed for both the teams. But what I feel is the remaining overs of Varun will do the magic. That and probably if we are able to restrict them to about 230 or 240, that would be a winning score for us. But beyond that, it could be very tough.
So, do you feel the pitch is helping the bowlers, or is it more of a batsman's game today?
It is a batsman's game provided you take time to warm up and settle, not otherwise. If you go for strokes straight away, you're going to get out because the ball is holding and coming. You will have to get your eye into the ball for 2 to 3 overs. So that is not a problem as far as ODI is concerned, but you cannot go for strokes straight away. And when the bowler like Varun Chakravarti, there's no exception at all. It is always troublesome only. It's very, very difficult unless he bowls to the front foot. So that's what I'm saying. The key factor is the remaining overs of Varun Chakravarti.
So, Bosky, what should India focus to chase this target?
Yes, good question. What I feel is, even if our score in the first 10 overs is just around 50 or 53, but we should be at no loss, at the level at no loss, not 80 for 3 or 4. We can't afford to lose wickets when you chase. This is a slow pitch. One thing by our side is they have about one and a half spinners of repute. That is Zampa and Maxwell. Those are the two bowlers to be played carefully to watch out for. And we have four internationally acclaimed spinners, and it's a big torture for them to continuously keep facing spinners, slow spinners. So that is why probably they have taken batting after winning the toss because while chasing a target, it will be a huge headache to face four world-class spinners. So that is why they don't want the target tension. So they're playing first. So in all probability, if we manage to keep our wickets intact in the first 10 overs, even if the run rate is low, then we are bound to win this match.
So, in the first 10 overs, should Rohit play a quick fire innings to chase the target?
He has to play he has to play calculate. He has to do a calculated aggression, boss, because it is not easy to go for strokes straight away. And one more thing is, they will definitely aim to bowl those short pitch deliveries with a fielder at mid wicket. That's how he gets out mostly. So this time, what I was suggesting in my video yesterday is, if only he can, if only he can play that ball over on the offside, over extra covers, and not try to play across, then that will be safer. They must have had a talk about that definitely. So he has to, execute a planned aggression. He has to go for shots, no doubt about it. Pulling those short balls is his forte. He has to do it, but he has to be a little bit cautious. That's my concern. So we can't afford to lose wickets in the first 10 overs.
So, Bosky,
Then it
as you
becomes easy because
yeah.
those spinners, because their spinners are not such a big threat. The middle overs will be definitely easy for us. So we have to keep our wickets intact.
Okay, you can also see there are lack of bowlers like Mitchell Stark, Pat Cummins, and also Hazelwood. So, does this impact Australian bowling lineup?
100% because they will also be apprehensive about Rohit's charging down the wicket and clobbering left arm fast bowlers and all that. So it is psychologically not going to be easy for them when they bowl to Rohit Sharma. You're right. Because the main bowlers are not there. The mainstream bowlers are not there. So that way Rohit has definitely got a plus point. But the only thing, my only scare is the ball that he pulls from outside the off stump to leg. That he has to be careful because the pitch is holding and coming. It is not coming onto the bat quickly. So you cannot afford to play a stroke like that. He has to curve that stroke.
Yeah, as you said, the pitches. I have also one question for you. Does playing in Dubai pitches is an unfair advantage for India?
Any guy who loses will start cribbing like this. And if they keep winning, they will not have any complaints. It's only because they are losing matches they are talking like this. Let it be. See, Indians are not bothered about playing anywhere. You go to New York, we play the T20 championship, we adapt. The ball was bouncing and seaming. We beautifully adjusted. So adaptability factor is the main thing. The only thing is travel. We are relieved of travel fatigue. We don't have a travel fatigue. That may be the guys who grip their right, but still, when it comes, this pitch is a new pitch. You have to adjust. Travis had found it very difficult to adjust initially. Later on, by the time he started adjusting, he had to face Varun Chakravarti, who was very difficult to spot. So that is the thing. So you keep adapting yourself to the conditions. It will be easy. I don't find any unfair advantage because when we go abroad, we adjust beautifully. If people keep cribbing only because they lose, not otherwise.
Yeah, coming to the Indian batting lineup, you can see that Rishabh Pant has been missed in the squad. Does it impact Indian team in the bat? I mean, in the middle order?
No, boss. The pitch is coming. The ball is coming slowly off the pitch, so you need patience. That way, it won't be a big headache. But my only thing is, they can swap the batting order of Shreyas Iyer with that of KL Rahul. I prefer KL Rahul to come up the order, especially after Kohli, because KL Rahul is a person who keeps gliding the ball. When there is shine in the ball, it depends more on deflecting the ball for boundaries and sixes. He's not a powerful hitter. So it's not advisable to have him in the lower order. So it's better that KL Rahul is pushed up the order and Shreyas Iyer has got a power to hit, so he can come lower down. Once again, when it comes to Shreyas Iyer, I tell you, they will definitely bounce. Exactly the strategy that they will employ for Rohit Sharma, they will employ the same strategy for Shreyas Iyer, but he has to be prudent, careful in pulling the ball. But
So
he's
you can
got
also,
power.
yeah.
He can afford to
Sorry to
come lower
interrupt.
down here.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. You can also see the left-hander batsman in the middle order, Axar Patel, who has performed in the against New Zealand very brilliant innings. So, what do you say about him?
According to me, technically, if you see, and if the conditions are adverse to batting, according to me, in this team, the best right-hander and the best left-hander are KL Rahul and Akshar Patel. You could have even seen in test matches when balls used to be turning square. This was the guy Akshar Patel who used to be entering the fray in a crisis, and he'll be coolly playing defense. He'll never get rattled. So there's no doubt about what you say. Akshar is brilliant. He's brilliant, and his timely 50 will really matter a lot in our win.
Okay, one final question. Do you think India has the edge going into the second innings? Can India end
Clearly,
14-year wait versus Australia?
clearly, if they had had about 3 to 4 powerful spinners, I wouldn't give you a guarantee. But it is only Zampa, and the ball is not turning. It is only about facing Zampa and Maxwell. The ball doesn't turn much, so we don't have a big threat as far as spin is concerned. All that we need to negotiate is their left arm fast bowler and right arm fast bowlers bounce because New Zealand had employed a strategy which was very similar to that which was done by the Australian bowlers in on bouncy wickets in Australia. They started bowling to the rib cage, bowling to the back foot in the first 8 overs. Then things eased out, and we did a commendable job beating New Zealand. Those areas we have to be careful. Provide we cross 10 overs without losing wickets. It will be a smooth sail. We don't have to worry much about their spin because the spin is not so threatening. That's the only thing.
Okay, so having Virat Kohli at number three, will it impact Australia?
They are always apprehensive and until they see Virat Kohli's back, like you can never see a smile on any Australian's face. So Virat will always be a threat to them. Technically, he's brilliant. He knows to graft, and especially when it comes to chasing, he's always the hero. So according to me, the hero could either be Virat Kohli or Hardik Pandya. That's what I feel.
Thank you so much for your time, Bosky. Thank you.